Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Bobby Chill, the Dungeon Master here, and today we're gonna talk about the Friday game. That is a game that we're holding down the fort. Too bad I don't have a title for the Friday game. We're just gonna call it the morning game. And this week's morning game that we haven't played last week because the Bobby Chill, the DM, got to pay bills. He had to work overtime. Um, we playing this week. We made plans. We're gonna have it this Friday. So we're holding down the fort. We were finally waiting for the enemy to come. The enemy is at our gates, was breaking through the woods to get to us. So it should be an exciting game. I would love to show it to you, but I can't. The game is too hard. It's what I mean by hard. I mean we too hard. We do. All of us have spikes coming out our bodies. You know what I'm saying? We are very loud. Um, we combative. We are free speech. You know what I'm saying? My house is like a different island, different planet. We got free speech, and we are among homies that know each other for 20 years. So we can say anything to each other. And no one's gonna get personal. No one's gonna get nasty. It's just gonna be all love. But because of that, we can't show it. We just can't show it. It's too much cursing, racial slurs, ah, everything you can imagine. But besides all of that, besides the chaos, that I say I love chaos. It's always a good game. Believe it or not, it flows. We are heroes. We save the day. We do not destroy games. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the DM is, me and my crew, we're going to play to have fun. And we're going to make your game. Or we have a great game no matter what. Because players can make the game. You can have a horrible DM, but you have a good group of players, they can make it happen. And fun can happen. So, besides all the love I just finished talking about, because I went on the left side, that's why I can't show it. But at least I could talk about it a little bit. I talked about my last character, the wizard, that is a halfling with anger issues and a Napoleon complex, and his name is Witty Will. And Witty Will don't be having it. You know what I'm saying? He's a halfling, and he specializes in many things I'm going to show in these books I have right here. I just want to say that wizards, because in 3.5, a lot of people pick sorcerers because spontaneous spell casting and the way they cast spells compared to the wizard, how they cast spells. They do have advantages for wizards. One that should be taken advantage of a good role player, the amount of spells wizards can have. Besides what they start with, you're allowed to buy spells, and that's right there. That's all you need. Me personally, my character have probably up to 4th level spells in his book, and he has 10 in each level. Then first, then second, then third, then fourth. I want to get more because I believe in every situation. Then pick your spells. If you know you have a battle scene, just make sure you roleplay, throw DM, you study, and then you pick the spells you use for battle. If you're gonna be in the city, you pick the spells you use when you're gonna be in the city. If you're gonna be in a dungeon, same concept. See, sorcerers don't have that luxury. They have some spells. Compared to a wizard, he could really have his selection of spells. If he's a good role player and he knows how to do it. So my wizard, really well, um, these are the books I'm using. I'm using a little bit of everything if I can. Especially in things that's called Trick of the Trade. That's Quintessential Wizard. Alright. And Quintessential Wizard 2. And with Elementalist, maybe I said I was a fire wizard. Well, this book allowed me to pick a couple of rule rapes at school. That's how you get fire bound. Bound. I said it right. That's how you get that. Then you can focus on some battle magic. This really, in Quintessential Wizard 1 or 2, 1, you have a battle mage. That's why I am. So because this is a Battle Mage book and Quintessential Wizard Epic of Battle Mage, find something to might be a freebie. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of freebies you could get if you focus on something. Alright? And then Bond of Magic. That's something up my sleeve. You know, wizards could bake most of these, not sorcerers. And then the books and spells I'm gonna use. Of course I got Player's Handbook. You know, I got Player's Handbook. I'm just showing you the extra. You know. And the spells I'm using, besides all those books, have spells on top of Player's Handbook. And of course, spell compendium. You know. Then I have Ultimate Arcane Spellbook. You know, Ultimate Divine Spellbook. It's mostly for clerics and nice cleric stuff and nice paladin spells as well. Got wizard spells too. Yeah. Relics and Ritual. I got number 1 behind me. I can't show everything I have, guys. There'll be books everywhere. And you see my collection behind me? I hate making a mess. Then I gotta put it back. Anyway, that's the wizard that I'm showing you. And the wizard stats, if you want to use it from your game, or from my friend Tony that's out there, he's Great Big Sword. He's gonna be, me and him gonna work something together, and he's gonna try to put my imagination on paper. So let's see what he can make happen. So in my last episode of making a villain, he drew that villain out for me, and pretty sure I'm gonna show you. Tony's a great artist, and his side is nice too. He's a halfling. His strength is 12. His wisdom, his strength is 12. His intelligence is 20. His wisdom is 10. His charisma is 10. His dexterity is 18. That's it, intelligence 20. And dexterity 18. And constitution 14. And that's my wizard in 3.5. We use the all 14-point rule. Add 1, take away 1. I took away the -2 on strength and the +2 on dexterity. And by me making wisdom 10 and charisma 10, I can have those stats. And then when I do in the game to have fun, every time my character talks to a girl, he casts that spell Eagle Splendor that may add +4 to your charisma. So we're having fun like that in the game. So you can just imagine. So we're using that wizard that he's gonna focus all his battle magic spells and fire spells and get busy. On top of the role playing, I got some cool spells up my sleeve. So the next game session is gonna be Friday. I'm gonna attempt to show it. I'm gonna see what I could do. But I've been looking at other people's shows, and their shows are doing. I'm learning from watching their shows. I used to be a big hater. I never used to watch nothing because I was hate all the time. Then I started watching the celebrity D&D, and I like their setup. You can't deny they have the money and they have a guy that's colorful. But I think those games are. That's how I feel. But besides that, they make a good setup, so I'm going to try to show you what we could do. And later.